I want to show you guys how I managed to make these adorable little Batman centerpieces. They were super easy. Most everything that I got came from the party store or a craft store, so it was very, very simple. To begin with, I picked these just black scallop. They're plastic. They were like 40 cents a piece, so it was really easy to get a lot, under $1 especially. I picked black because I was doing a building, so these are great for Batman, but if you're doing any other characters, like they had a bunch of different colors. So you could even leave it to where they're not buildings. But then I took some yellow cardstock, and you can just use a paper cutter to cut strips and then cut those strips into rectangles. And grab a glue stick and you have your little building right here. Now, let me take these guys out so I can show you what is inside it. So in here you can see this is tissue paper. Ultimately this was I was dealing with what I had because I did it probably the night before the party and I wanted it to be black, but they didn't have this. You know what this stuff is? It's that little party. It's over by the gift wrapping. It's for like baskets and things like that. It's the little crinkle paper. They didn't have it in black. We were at Walmart. Walmart is my go-to for last minute things the night, and this is not sponsored at all. But for the night before a party, I'm usually running out at last minute and I need somewhere that's open late, and Walmart is 24 hours. So I always end up at Walmart. They really should be paying me for this, but they're not. So anyway, this crinkle paper right here is perfect because it allows you, let me take it allows them to stand up. You can kind of poke things down in it, and then that way she'll stand perfectly in there. Now, since they didn't have black, I'm picky. I didn't want it to be brown in there. So I took some black tissue paper. Again, I bought it while I was there just to make sure. I have tissue paper here that I reuse, but I wasn't sure if I had black. So I just bought some black tissue paper and just folded it kind of into a square, rectangle-ish shape, and left the inside open right there so that then I could take the little straws and stick them down in there. And then I did 2 characters per centerpiece. Now, to talk about the characters, just so you can see this. So, there's a link to the whole Batman party post, and it shows you where I purchased the clip art from on Etsy, the person that I purchased it from. So I purchased that, and then it'll give you just the person, so you could take it into PicMonkey or somewhere, and then just cut it out. And really, it's a pretty simple cut. I do have the cut files from my silhouette, so I'm gonna include those here in case you're doing this with a silhouette, because hey, life is easier with a silhouette, and I went ahead and created a cut file for these because I used my silhouette to do it. So, and then the straws. I love these straws. You can see right here, this is another small silhouette project. You just take a bat, put holes in it, and tie a ribbon around this, and then there's the straws, and I got the gray and white straws. And the straws come in all sorts of different colors. So,
and this is my bee.
And that is your bee. Yes, there's Bryce, the birthday boy. Is that your bee? Yeah. So you take the straws and you copy 2 of these. And I'm going to show you online. You're going to want to flip them. With her, it didn't matter because she's a perfect both ways. It matches up, no problem. But with some of the other ones I'll show you, you're going to need to reverse it to where it's kind of a mirror image when you print it out so that the 2 pieces go together. So you take one and you lay it flat, and you put, I just used a glue stick. So you just do a glue stick all over it, and then lay the straw in the middle, and then put the other one on top and just hold it down. It's kind of funky because it's, you know, it's not made, it doesn't have extra space in it. But as you can see, I mean, this one, that one's falling apart. So you gotta get your glue on there good. The party was like 2 weeks ago, so these are starting to kind of come apart. But they all held very well for the day of. One of the ones that I wanted to show you, let's see if I can use Joker. If you look at his hair, see how it's not perfect because I didn't flip the images? You're gonna wanna do that if you're really, really, really picky. Obviously for the party itself, I didn't really care because it still looked cute. His face is white, so it wasn't super obvious. See if she doesn't come off. Catwoman, let me just take the thing off. Catwoman was a little bit more obvious because she has a tail. So her tail didn't match up. So if I had this to do over again,
I'll hold it.
you want to hold it? If I had it to do over again, I would do a mirror image of the file before I printed out the two copies, print one out regular and the other with a mirror image, and that way it would match up perfectly. But it is a super simple way to make a very adorable, let's put them in here, table centerpiece for a birthday party, as you can see. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it helps make your little one's birthday party lots of fun. My boys still love coming in here and seeing these and playing with them, and I'm sure the little puppets are going to be used for weeks and weeks to come. So you could do this with all sorts of different character birthday parties, but this is how we built it into buildings for our Batman party. Thanks.